In our second part, we're going to see how the angles change what the names of triangles are. There are special names attached to them. For example, we have a thing called an acute angle, and they look like this. Inside the angles, they are all acute if you look at them. Sometimes they may be labeled with degree measures. We also have a right triangle. Those are triangles with one right angle. And again, we have to label the pictures of right triangles with that box symbol. And the other type would be obtuse triangles. These guys have one obtuse angle inside them. So notice that all of these names are determined by the type of angle that they have inside them. But triangles can also have special names looking at the sides. There are equilateral triangles. Equal means the same. Lateral, again, means sides. So equilateral triangles have sides that are all the same. We also have isosceles triangles. Isosceles triangles have two sides that are the same. Finally, we have scalene triangles, and scalene triangles have no sides the same. These markings that you see on these pictures, they're called tick marks, and any sides that have the same tick marks in the same picture means that they are the same size. Here's another tool that you can play with. This is now working with triangles. There are some questions that are in this activity. Let me take you through it. So here's the activity from GeoGebra, and there are actually some prompts in this activity. It says to move point C to explore how the different locations of this point C right here can make different triangles. And if you scroll to the bottom, there are some questions here. What locations for point C will create an acute triangle, a right triangle, an obtuse triangle, a scalene triangle, an isosceles triangle, and finally an equilateral triangle? There are many different answers, so drag around C and see what locations of C will make these type of triangles. And you can answer these questions back on your slides. Feel free to pause the video at this time. You should have various answers, and so I won't write them here. So actually, we can combine these different types of classifications, the naming of triangles. We can bring the side names and the angle names together. Take a guess at how you would name these type of triangles. Go ahead and pause the video and give it a try. Compare yours to mine. Do they look similar? We generally use the side names first, and then that's followed by the angle names. So we have an isosceles right triangle on the top left. We have an isosceles acute triangle in the center. Then we have a scalene obtuse triangle, isosceles obtuse, and a scalene acute triangle.